guys, how's it going? So this is a bit of a different video this week. As you can see, I've got my mate Scott with me.
Hey, how you going?
So obviously we saw last weekend, and again this weekend just gone, the Bundesliga is back, which is amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic, mate.
Like,
I've been waiting for some sort of sport.
Like, we've got sport, for us we've got football. For
Always football, mate.
Soccer. For us it's football. It's amazing to have it back. But obviously there's also the talk of the leagues in England and elsewhere around the world, like we already saw this week with the Scottish League being declared finished. Celtic winning 9th in a row. Congratulations to Celtic. Any Celtic fans out there, congratulations. Another league title.
Well done, boys.
Obviously, condolences to Hearts being relegated. Obviously, it's going to suck even more that it wasn't a full season. But unfortunately, the way it is at the moment, that's the way it is. But
not much we can do about it.
Yeah, it sucks. But like, sort of gets into what I want to talk about in this video, which is like England, for example, like in the fairest way to judge promotion, relegation sort of thing. Like we've already seen a couple of months ago, the non-league was cancelled, null and void. Like you had sides that had already mathematically wrapped up the league. Gone, didn't happen. I said in my video last week, I think the fairest way to do promotion relegation this year is automatic promotion is the top 2 teams. So then we leave it as top 2 and the bottom 2 from the league above come down.
I completely agree. I think it's a good idea. It shows that teams will actually fight for the top 2 positions instead of actually sitting back and saying we can get 3rd or 4th or 5th.
Yeah, and obviously that way you can award the championship, and whoever wins the league wins the league, and obviously like that will make you happy being a Liverpool fan. Like get to see Liverpool win. But again, even like if the season was finished like that and you guys got awarded the Premier League, would that still feel a little bit hollow that you didn't win in a full season?
Honestly, the way my boys Liverpool went throughout the whole season, if they just give it to us on a technicality, I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah.
It's well in their grounds. It's well deserved.
Oh, 100%.
But still, I want them to finish that season, make sure it's ours, and obviously I hope the other teams can fight for their positions. But if we get it on tacticality, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, because they've also said that they may only play 2 more games so that every team plays an even amount of games as each other. Like, again, it goes back onto the technicality of not completing a full season, which then would affect the teams in the relegation fight, because you never know, a team could go on a once-in-a-lifetime run and stay up. But, again, do you reckon that affects them? Because apparently a lot of them are against returning. You even see the players come out say they don't want to come back either because of their families and their loved ones, and they want to keep everyone safe during this fight against Voldemort. So
let's just say COVID-19 is not good.
Yes, yes. So at the end of the day, what also, like, not completing a season, that can affect the positioning of where you finish for a European spot, whether it's Champions League or Europa League. So they say they want to do a points per game reasoning, but there was a ladder released a couple of weeks ago that I saw. I can't remember where I saw it, and there are a few teams that actually dropped down on that points per game and actually missed out on Europe. Like, how do you reckon you finish the games that are remaining to catch up? I think there's about 2 or 3 games. Do we play those, and then the way the ladder sits, then that's it, or do you go on that points per game basis?
Well, the points per game basis I think is unfair, because any sort of team can win maximum points from teams that are obviously well up there. For example, Burnley could probably beat Man City, for instance.
Yes.
And that could change their whole entire
they
ladder
could get
situation.
That upset win, and that completely changes everything. and also gives them that momentum going forward
Of
as
course.
well. If that lesser team beats that bigger team, so obviously, like, you're a Liverpool fan, you want to win the league, but if push came to shove, and it was the only option in fairness was to cancel the season, as much as it would hurt you to not win the league, would you be fine with that in terms of fairness, in terms of the competition?
Well, I'll say I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Because during this crisis, safety is the number one thing for me.
Yes.
So if they need to stay safe by cancelling this season, it sucks for one, but then again, health and safety for the players, their families, and all that will come first, and that's a big thing for me.
Yes, but so that's obviously one option. But if they do play out the season behind closed doors, and Liverpool do get to lift the trophy, but with no one there, would that, being a Liverpool fan, obviously you wouldn't be able to be over there and all that, but if you were over there, do you think that would hurt more than not having won it for so long, that your team has finally won it, but you can't actually be there to see it?
Oh, that's going to 100% hurt.
Yeah.
Even for the fans that are over there,
Yeah.
that they can't see that or can't go out, it'll sting.
It'll sting,
Yeah.
yeah. So would you rather them potentially wait to do a trophy presentation if it comes to that, when you can have crowds in public places, or would you rather wait for that to lift the trophy, or would you rather lift it as soon as it's won?
It's a good question. Good
Yeah.
question. For me personally, I would like to wait until there's a massive group,
Yep.
because it'll mean so much more to the players, the fans,
Yeah.
everyone that's involved in the club. It'll just be a great experience.
Well, it's been, 30 years, isn't it? Around that?
Yep.
So you've technically got a whole generation that hasn't seen Liverpool lift the league trophy. So, again, obviously, I've never experienced that, realistically, lifting the top flight trophy, being a Charlton fan, which again might also seem a bit biased with me saying the bottom two go down, top two go up, giving Charlton are at third last, but yet again, we only dropped into that bottom three on the last lot of matches before the season was put on hold. So, but again, it's a strange season. We don't know.
It's very irregular, unfortunately.
It's the same as the A-League for here in Australia. We're not sure when that'll come back. There's talk of trying to finish it by August, but then the season starts up again around October, unless they shorten next season. But then again, it goes. But then also with all leagues around the world, it also works on contracts for players, sponsorship deals. Like, for example, with you guys with Liverpool, you just went through that big court battle recently to change from New Balance to Nike. And as far as I'm aware, that the situation is that it could cross over past the end of the contract, but you'll still have to be wearing New Balance.
Unfortunately, that is, from what I've heard, it is correct.
So, but yet again, but then on top of that, I saw an image the other day, I think it was on Footy Headlines. I'll try and find the link. I'll put the link in the description down below for you to check it out, where someone actually ordered this season's Liverpool kit, the New Balance kit, and got sent a Nike jersey.
I think that's a little premature on their part,
Yeah.
only because of what's going on.
What's going
But
on, yeah?
then again, it could also work out. It just depends on how they want to proceed with things.
Yes.
But then again, you'll never know. Because I read they're back at training, but they're not starting up again.
Yep.
It's always a good sign that they're back.
Yes.
Well, I suppose we just have to wait until they announce if they're playing games
Yes.
or not.
And then again, also, speaking of monetary issues that don't often get spoken about, you look at the teams in the relegation area. For example, you drop out of the Premier League. I think they say a sport in the Premier League is worth about 100 million, isn't it?
Yes.
About 100 million pounds. So you could have those sides that, again, as I said earlier, could go on that once in a lifetime run. And if they get relegated, they lose that 100 million. And of course, that then affects them in the long term, because then they've got a release play. So I'm pretty sure the system is you can only spend what you bring into the club, right?
Yes.
So,
as with all clubs as well, I'm pretty sure.
So in that way, then it can hurt that club again going forward, because you've seen it numerous times that teams, you can get teams that yo-yo, will drop down and come back up, but you can get those teams like, for example, Leeds. Leeds are looking at coming back, looking pretty much like they will come up next season, but when they went down, like admittedly didn't hurt that there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but they dropped big time.
They did.
And it's taken them this long to get back up. So you don't want to see that happen to another team, realistically, because Leeds are a big club. You don't want to see that happen to a smaller club.
Oh, no one wants to see that happen to any clubs they support. It's very, very hard to like process in their minds, the players' minds.
Yeah. Well, we saw what happened at the start of the year with Bury FC, with them now no longer existing per se, so to say. I'm pretty sure, from what I recall, there was a fan movement to try and buy the club back, wasn't there? I believe.
Yes, some people actually try to buy the club with their own money, which, if you're doing it, good on you.
Yeah, and like we've seen how
keep it alive.
And going back onto the Bundesliga being back, we've seen how that worked with Union Berlin, for example. I'm pretty sure I put a link into it last week. If not, I'll go and put it in this week's video from Copa 90, where the fans actually were donating blood and getting the money, putting that into the club to keep them going and improve the stadium and everything. Like it's an amazing story. I'd recommend you check it out.
Absolutely.
But again, at the end of the day, this is just what we're discussing about what could happen, what should happen, what might not happen. But fingers crossed that we do get these leagues back soon. But let me know in the comments down below.
Keep the sport alive, people.
Yes. Yeah, let's keep it going. Hopefully we get it back sooner than later. But this is the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of what we've spoken about tonight. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. Let's create a bit of a discussion about it. If you like what we've seen, thumbs up the video, like it, share it amongst your friends. But as I always say, keep living a great life. In times like this, like I know we're starting to ease restrictions here in Australia, but please stay safe, look after yourselves and your loved ones and your friends.
Stick together through all this, we'll get through it, don't worry.
And as always, keep living a great life. Peace.